Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. In this section, I'll be taking you through Jacobian transformation. So it defined as the partial derivative of a function x, y with respect to a new function uv. So transformation is you are converting it from the xy towards uv, okay? So if you want to convert a function xy, so a function f of xy to uv, a function f of uv, you're trying to say that the partial derivative of our xy over partial derivative over uv is given as we will have the in a matrix form. Yes, so this is what we call the determinant, right? So you have all the x and y with respect to u on one side and respect to v. So you can just say that here is your u, here's your v, right? So you have the u column and you have the v column, right? So the u column, you're going to have the x du to be your first entry, the y du second entry, x dv and dy dv. Now there is something we're going to do here. So it says show that when changing to polar coordinates, we have the a is equal to r, the r, the theta. So you realize that whenever you want to convert to polar coordinates, we say that introduce r, the theta for our what region, right? So let's see how we do that. So it's the same thing here. Remember that normally we have integral where we have a function of what xy, is that not it? A double integral over a region dE, is that not it? Now you want to convert this x and y to u and v respectively, but here it's not u and v but rather r and what theta respects. So here using the Jacobian transformation, we're going to have partial derivative of x comma y over the partial derivative of r comma theta, right? And this is going to give us absolute of, so when I differentiate this, I'm now having what? So see, we have s is equal to r cos theta, if you remember. So let me do it all here. S is equal to r cos theta from Cartesian to polar. So x is equal to r cos theta. Then y is equal to r sine theta, right? So these are the two functions you're going to tackle. So as I said, you have your u and you have your v. So in this manner, you're going to have what? Our r, we have our theta, is that not it? So we're going to have our this function, the x, the r. So the x, the r, then the y, the r, the x, the theta, then the y, the theta. So for the x, the r, what are you getting? If I differentiate with respect to r, then r will be 1, then I'll have cos theta, is that not it? Then the y, the r, I also have sine theta, then as simple as that. Then also I'll have my the x, the theta, and that is going to give me negative r cos theta, right? So negative r cos theta. Then I'll have my dx, sorry, sine theta, because I differentiated my. So if I differentiate with respect to theta, obviously you're gonna have negative r sine or theta, right? Yes. Then when I differentiate this with respect to theta, I'll have r cos theta. So at this point, it's a determinant, so you cross multiply, okay? So you're gonna have cos theta multiplying r cos theta, right? Minus the expression sine theta multiplying negative r sine theta, right? So this is gonna give me r cos squared theta minus, so plus r sine squared theta. So r will be out, we have cos squared theta plus sine squared theta. And this gives 1, so you have r. So with our transformation, we're going to put the r, the theta here, okay? So meaning this is what you call the Jacobian. So our Jacobian is what? R. So therefore, we see that we are having r, the theta. That is what I have for you in this video.